everyone, I'm here with another unhaul. I'm going to be doing this recording all in one go, so there's going to be several unhauls. So if I'm wearing the same t-shirt, you'll know the reason why. I'm just going to film them all in one day. Just a friendly reminder that these books that I'm showing you are books that I have read. Some are ARCs, which I don't keep, so I always pass them on to friends or I recycle them because no one can, you can't resell ARCs. Another point I wanted to make is that most of these finished copies are going to Goodwill and I'm going to be donating them there. I couldn't organize them all, there was just so many, and I'm just gonna let you know if I've read them. If I tell you just the title and the author's name, it's because I don't want to read it, I'm not interested in it, and I just don't have time. Most of these books are given to me unsolicited, so they're not books that I have requested myself. Swoon by Nikki Melkin. Swear. Sea Change by Anna Friedman. I read this one. I didn't like it as much. It was a little too boring for me. Fever Crumb by Philip Reeve. Yesterday by C.K. Kelly Martin. I read this one. I really liked it, but I felt like, I don't know, I could part with it. R.L. Stein's Red Rain. I read this one. I really enjoyed it and it was really terrifying, like bloody and gory, but I'm not going to reread it. Spellbinder by Helen Stringer. The Girl Who Could Fly by Victoria Forrester. The Time Travelers, Book 1, The Gideon Trilogy by Linda Buckley Archer. Envy by Elizabeth Miles. I already read this one, but I have another copy. I'm just gonna give this away. This is the Vampire Academy soundtrack from the movie. The Girl of Nightmares by Kendar Blake. This is an audiobook, and I already listened to it, but yeah, I guess someone else could use it. This is Cruel by Jennifer Albin. This is the audiobook. The Alchemy of Forever by Avery Williams. I read this. I didn't really like it as much and I'm not going to reread it again. The Reluctant Journal of Henry K. Larson by Suzanne Nielsen. I already read this one and it was cute. Angel Fire by Courtney Ellison Moulton. This was purchased as a duplicate as an error, so I had 2 copies. Another duplicate copy, Illuminate by Amy Agresti. Crusher by Neil Leonard. This is the husband of the 50 Shades of Grey author E.L. James, and his second book, Incinerator, and they did a cover change. Every Breath by Ellie Marney. This is a retelling, I believe, of Sherlock Holmes as a teenager. I just don't have time to read it. Guy in Real Life by Steve Brezanoff, and I read this one, but I didn't really like it as much. There was a lot of like gaming terms that it was a little boring too. Biggest Flirts Superlatives novel by Jennifer Eccles. This was unsolicited and I thought it sounds really cute, but I just don't have time. The Vault of Dreamers by Carrie O'Brien. I already read this one, so I'm just passing it on. The Summer I Saved the World in 65 Days by Michelle Weber-Huritz. It is a middle grade read, but I'm not interested in it. Prisoner of Night and Fog by Eve Blankman. Read this one and loved it. Rooms by Lauren Oliver. Read this one, but it was okay. Shadows by Paula Weston. I own the hardcover and I love this book. It's excellent. Love You to Death, The Vampire Academy Companion by Chrissy Cullen and Heather B. The Body in the Woods by April Henry. Read this one already for review. Born of Illusion by Terry Brown. I own the hardcover. Being Sloane Jacobs by Lauren Morrill. Certain Girls by Jennifer Weiner. Illusion by Claudia Gable and Cheryl Clam. I read this one and it was alright. Depth of Field by Chantel Guillotine. Rush by Eve Silver. I have a paperback finished copy, which is also signed. And I have Shade right here. These are, this is the first cover change and then they redesigned them. Shift by Jerry Smith Reddy. This is the sequel to Shade. Variant by Robinson Wells. I really like this one. I just Don't know if I have any space for this on my bookshelf. Uninvited by Sophie Jordan. I like this one, but it's an arc, so I pass it on. The Vampire Academy, the official illustrated movie companion. This is for the movie. That's it for me this time. Bye, book nerds.